Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales of my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League, so I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which could be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to near the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. I'm going to call this battle Winning Mindset. And I'll explain why as we go along here, guys. It's got some great lessons and great messages. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. All right, so we're in Dead City here. I bring my open map deck out here. These guys I opened up with Major Payne. He's my beautiful Zeus Fury. From this little berm here, I can kind of climb up and guard the beacon right in front of me. I can also get line of sight on anyone going into the center bowl after center and chip them away. Obviously, if anyone even comes back to our home spawn area, back to my rear left, I can get them too. So it's a great, sweet spot for the Fury, and he can do a lot of good from here. Even if someone goes after this spawn, I can kind of help chip them away. Now, as soon as I drain this guy of his energy, I'm going to go and grab that one. But I see one of my mates going over there, so rather than, it only takes one to cap, right? And if he's already making that waltz in that direction, there's no reason for me to get down off my perch and continue to whittle away at the guys. Now, I'm calling this Winning Mindset, and I want to start off by saying, first off, thank you so much for anyone who's watching this, who checks into my my video tutorials and see what I have to offer and what I have to share. This is my baby account. I use lightweight bots and lightweight equipment and non-meta equipment to show you what you can do when you have a winning mindset, when you play to win. I don't play for high damage. I can't. I don't have the equipment that can do that. I play this game like a chess match. I play to win. That's how I have fun. I have fun figuring out ways of winning a battle with lightweight stuff. And this is what I try to teach you guys. If you want to learn how to brawl, you're watching the wrong guy. I'm a horrible brawler. I don't have high power equipment. There's some great YouTubers that can provide content like that, and you can see how to rack up a 2 million or 3 million, damage points and all that great stuff. And if you like that, there's some great ones out there. I'm not that guy. I'm not that pilot. What I've learned how to do is I've learned how to secretly, sneakily tip the scales in the battle like I'm getting ready to do here with my little Diablo, my Loki. I play to win. I have a winning mindset. I enjoy winning. Now, I can't always control the wins. Sometimes matchmaking pretty much puts you in an impossible situation. But if it's just a matter of playing a little over my head and, getting in here with some lightweight bots, I can do that. I can do that all day because this game isn't about high damage. This game is about winning, and winning a battle isn't about getting the most damage on the battlefield. We're not playing checkers here. This is not about who can get the most, who can kill the most bots. It's about who can control the field longer and with more beacons than the other team. And you don't have to kill a lot of bots to do that. I show this on a regular basis, but this is why I'm showing you. Because it's expensive to have an expensive hangar. It's expensive to have a high damage output, high upgrade, high level, high meta bots. It's hard to do that. It's expensive to do that. So, what I try to teach you guys, and again, I appreciate you checking this out and checking out my videos and checking out my episodes, but I'm trying to show you this mindset that I have to win battles. It's a winning mindset. I don't look at what's going to get me the most DPS. I look at what's going to win the battle. Sometimes it is doing the most damage, but sometimes when that's not in my ability, the idea is to simply manage the beacons. I got this guy, I'm distracting him right now. He's not turning the beacon. He's not going anywhere. There's another guy here. Look at the beacon bar. That's all I'm caring about right now. I just have a winning mindset in everyone, and I'm trying to share this with you guys. So when you're out there playing and you get stuck in these battles that you're in way over your head and you really don't feel like you have a chance of defeating the bots on the field, you don't have to. You don't have to beat anyone up. You don't have to have the most amount of damage in order to make these battles a winner. A green banner at the end. Great piles on both sides here, but I was just able to tip the scales and make it a green banner at the end. And if you see your name, thanks for the game. I hope this made sense to y'all. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Beacon Attack, and you'll definitely see why as we go along here, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, November. It's got a great sound to it. I'll put a link to their Spotify website on the description for this episode. So this is Castle. I've got the closed map deck on here. I call it a closed map. All these bots are more nimble, knife fighter type builds. They're faster, quicker, and they're able to move around. Now there is some pretty good line of sight spots on Castle, but I prefer to use my nimble closed map deck on here. These guys are a little faster. They can move around, and they can make quick work of and a good use of a lot of the little covers and spots that are around. And there are some good line of sights depending on it, but not great ones. So I find that if I'm going to use a range bot, I want to be able to guard 2 to 3 beacons at least. I do that with major pain on my open map deck, but on this closed map deck, I don't think there's a spot where you can do that. But there's a lot of great spots to kind of move around, meander around, get in tight corners there, and do some good ones. Now that was Flash. He didn't do so good. He got kind of got it cornered out there really well, and just didn't pick a very good line. So we're into Whizbang here. He's my little blitz. He's got halos and shredders on him. I'm working on putting on 4 halos on him. Now, you know my game. I play with level 6 bots and level 9 weapons. I'm in with experts and masters. These guys have much higher firepower and weaponry, so I gotta play smart. Well, when you're playing Domination, the smart game is beacons, because beacons don't fight back. If you're gonna have to choose from either taking a beacon that doesn't fight back or taking on a bot that does, obviously beacon is the easiest choice. Now, beacons are being guarded by reds, and I gotta have to kind of go in there and face them, but I'm not facing them to take them out. I'm facing them to take a beacon and try to weather the storm while I do it, like I did just there. I died, but I died getting a beacon. And watch, now we're at a 4-to-1 beacon advantage. I am all about the beacons, guys. This is a beacon attack, not a bot attack. I'm always attacking the beacons because beacons are easier. Now they're not pushovers because they're being guarded by bots. But the other thing is I'm attacking the easiest to get to beacon. And if I have a choice between one that has that's guarded or one that's not guarded, obviously I'm going to go to the one that's not guarded. So when you're choosing your beacons to attack, try to go to the one that has the least resistance on it, or the one that that you can take with the firepower that you're carrying. If you're in a real tanky bot, you can take out the one that's being guarded, go for it. But if you can't, like right now, I'm stuck, so I'm gonna hop into my little Diablo here because I saw a beacon that was unguarded. I saw that we were down on beacons, and here I see an unguarded beacon. Well, who can get there faster than anyone? Nobody but Diablo. Diablo is the fastest bot on my build, or on my hangar for sure, and he also can run around in stealth, so he does a pretty good job. And even though I capped that one, we're still down 2 beacons to 3. He's got phase shift on him in case someone has a quantum radar like I just was able to use. Now that put us up to a 3-to-1. Now we're at 4-to-1. 4-to-1 beacon advantage. That's a done deal. I'm just going to sit here and write it out. This guy's going to come over here. He's trying to get me or something. Oh, who cares about me? You want to get a beacon. And I realize you're trying to liberate that beacon, but it's a little too late. And attacking the beacons is what works in this battle, in this game, guys. If you're playing team deathmatch or something, it doesn't work that way. But when you're playing Domination, make sure that you're doing a beacon attack, not a bot attack. Always attack the beacons. Always go after the beacons. Go after the ones that are the easiest ones to get to, and you'll find that you're going to have a lot more green banners at the end of each battle. There you go, guys. And if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm gonna call this battle Titanic Rush, and oh my gosh, don't go nowhere if you want to see an epic battle. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song War. Perfect for this battle. All right, so this is this episode's Beacon Rush battle. I open up with Frick. He's my death button Raven. The double jump gets him right over to the closest neutral beacon. I actually try to go to the one that's kind of farther, but it's kind of a neutral beacon. It's hard on Yamato, but I don't want to lose that one. Once you get a beacon, you want to hang on to it, and you want to keep pressing forward. The idea is to get the first three, have everyone kind of fan out and get the first three, and then just keep pressing toward the Red's spawn home area. Well, it's hard to do that on Shenzhen. This is a tricky map to do that on because the center beacon is so exposed, and it's really anyone's game. So, but it is a matter of once you get a beacon, man, you want to hang on to that and guard it. And if you die, so I got little Diablo in there. I saw that our guys aren't doing a very good job, and the Reds are really making a strong push now. It's funny how this game is kind of transforming with the Titans, because the idea behind Beacon Rush, I've always said, is to rush on in as quickly as you can, and basically put pressure on the beacons and slowly can create a containment zone as you're walking and you're progressing toward their home spawn area. Again, this is a tough map to do that on. Now, you can kind of get really mech'd out though if you do that, because you're going to burn through bots getting that kind of aggressive. But it works in most maps, and you can usually get them really pinned down pretty well. And even though you're going to be burning through bots to do it, it usually works out in the end. But it's also important to understand a few things here. The Titans are, one more bot in everyone's hangar. And so, you can be careful when you're doing that. The Reds came in on really, really strong, and they are pressing us, and they still are, and they're into their a lot of them are into their Titans now. There's a Titan on our side. He's getting that back. We were really dropping down on beacons there for a while, and it was getting kind of scary. So I put a little Diablo in there and basically ran around and around and around looking for any beacon like this one here in the center that I can get to. Now, the Titans got that hot foot thing that they put out there. It's a furnace, and you don't want to get too close. But it does have a limitation. It's got a 100-meter range, but it also, it's not constant. It'll burn out after a while. I'm going to try to go ahead and get this guy, but this guy's right on my butt. And Diablo is just about done, but he did a good job of keeping him blue for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into my Titan and push back in here. Now, all my guys are stopped. No, don't stand still. Get in there. We are down 4 beacons to 1. You do not be timid at this point. You got to get in there and turn them blue, or the beacon bar is going to turn on down. You got to get in that circle, guys. Man, do that. Do not hold back on Beacon Rush. Always go in aggressive. You can't stare at a 4-1 beacon deficit at this point of the game and just shoot from a safe distance. You got to be always working toward a beacon. Remember that, guys. When you're playing this game, always be working toward a beacon. Don't stand back and just pick away at people. They're going to start pressing on you and getting a positional advantage on you. You got to work on your positional advantage on the battlefield when you're playing Beacon Rush. It's 3 and hold when you're not, but when you're Domination. But on Beacon Rush, you're always pressing and pushing and forcing the issue. Now, because they came on a little too strong and a little too aggressive, they did burn through their bots, and it allowed us to catch up at the end there. But that was slipping away from us. I just kept it really strong on the beacons. I got 10 beacons on that one because I did not stand back and watch, and shoot from a safe distance. You always got to be pressing forward and having a better chance at winning. Great pilots on both sides. If you see your name, thanks for the awesome game. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and are able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video. whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep 'em blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.